And so I suggest that all new org agents, young agents, and established agents alike tell your story. And this is my story. I bought my first long-term care policy when I was 30 years old. I did it because, as Brian said, I'm second generation, and my dad always said, you can't sell what you don't own. At the time, I didn't know that I may possibly need to use that long-term care policy sooner than later. 10 years ago, I was 38 years old, and on Sunday morning, 9 o'clock, October 13th, 2005, I went into the bathroom to get a shower. Room started spinning. I fell to the floor. Moments later, I heard my wife knocking on the door. She pushed it open, got me dressed, quickly ran me over to the hospital. As soon as we get in the hospital, doctors rushed over, and unfortunately, they diagnosed our worst fears. I had a massive stroke. My entire left side of my body was paralyzed. I had previously been a very healthy guy. I was on no medications, exercised regularly, and had no illnesses prior to that. Fortunately for me, I was very blessed in that they had a drug called TPA. It's a clot-busting drug, and I was a perfect candidate for it. So they gave it to me, and it was able to reverse all the effects from the stroke. Through rehab, I regained all of my ambulatory faculties and my cognitive skills. It was going to be my first day back at work, ready to go back to the GO. I was going down my steps on my front porch. My right foot slipped off the step. Fell flat on my back, broke my back. Luck wasn't too good that day. I was out actually from the stroke and from the broken back about 6 months. So through the recovery process, I really learned how important long-term care insurance is for me. And at that point, like I said, I was only 38 years old. I knew that it was not just for the 55-plus crowd. I know that I need to have this conversation with all of my clients and prospects. And when first sitting down and chatting with the client or the prospect, I always ask, do you own any long-term care insurance? Most of the time they say no. Only about 1 in 40 actually say yes. And later, after reviewing the FNA and going through that, I bring up the topic again and I say, one missing piece to your plan is long-term care coverage, and we need to address that. Not every client buys it, and depending on the financial situation, I don't always push it. But I started using the HIPAA form strategy, the Accelerated Long-Term Care Insurance Program, and like Brian said, I've had success showing smaller affordable plans like $100 a day, 3-year benefit period. My state's partnership approved, so I do throw inflation benefit in there. And the ALTCI program is helping me meet the 333 challenge, so that's something I can work